Well, what do we have? Well, what do we have here? Me making another video? I'm back. And don't ask why my hair looks like a wet cat, please. Okay, so there's been this thing for like the past 3 years that Ben of the Week's done, and it was like predictions for what will happen like next year, and I decided I'm going to make my own. So here are my predictions for the rest of 2024 leading on to 2025. Okay, so I'm just gonna do like the first 3 predictions I have. So number 1, Elon Musk is going to sell Twitter or X or whatever it's called now. It's been flopping recently, I'm not going to lie. My friends have been saying that like it's just like really bad now apparently, and like even the block feature is like being removed or something. So I feel like, is it going to be sold? Because why run a company if you won't run it well? And then the second one, there'll be like 3 more attempts on Donald Trump, and then it's going to be revealed that it was all a hoax to gain pity points. And the last one, like for now, the last one I can think of off the top of my head, a large YouTuber / streamer is going to, and people will be like really sad because of it, or like really happy because it's such a controversial streamer. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, yeah, I do have more. Those are like the main ones. Let me think actually. I don't know, I'm like making these up on the top of my head. I'll come back to you when I like think of one, because you don't need me standing here in silence for like 8 minutes. Prediction number 4. Largely known transphobe is going to come out as trans, and like everyone will at first be supportive, and they'll forget everything that person did, and then yeah, I'm looking at you, Justin Rowling. Biden's going to die. I feel like this is like maybe an obvious one, but like I feel like it's going to happen next year. You know what? I'll predict the month. I'm predicting he'll be gone in May 2025. Now, if this happens, just know I didn't do it. Oh, this is gonna look so bad if it happens. I don't care anymore. But like, yeah. And then this next one is more like a more personal one to me, because I just like love Greek myths and Greek literature. But I predict that a Greek playwright or like a Greek play or piece of literature like the Iliad and the Odyssey is going to end up being not just discovered, like newly discovered, but also translated, and we'll have a brand new perspective on a certain myth. And I'm going to predict there is going to be like Heracles and the 12 Labours. If this does happen, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. But like, it might, you know? I really shouldn't be playing with this, but what else do I predict? I predict this probably won't be next year, it'll probably be 2026, but I predict that there's going to be more like celebrity lookalikes in Pokemon, because we all know Gumshoes, or hopefully we know Gumshoes. Little crack in the ear, blonde hair. You know the one, right? And I think you know who I'm talking about. Another member of One Direction. Another one is going to die. They're going to be picked off one by one. And then they'll die. New species of frog. Hear me out. Like, it's not going to be a proper frog. It's going to be a frog that lives at the deepest depths of the Mariana Trench. It's going to resemble a frog, like, very similarly, but it's going to be a complete fish. Well, not like fish, but like marine. It wouldn't really be an amphibian either. You know what I mean, though, like a frog that lives purely in the water. And it's also going to have a lizard counterpart. There's going to be a lizard-like creature also discovered at the bottom of the Mariana Trench. Or not at the bottom, but, you know. We're going to find life forms in space. Hear me out, okay? Like, I don't mean just, like, single-celled organisms, but maybe just slightly more advanced. Not aliens. Well, technically they would be. But, like, think like worms. Maybe like space worm. Or space insect. And even better, it'll be found on a planet that's similar to Earth. And it's going to prove that life forms can exist in space. Yeah, I'm like a bit too obsessed. The white rhino will go extinct. This is highly likely to happen. Well, it's going to happen soon. I'm just not sure if it's going to be next year. But the reason I say this is because the only two existing white rhinos in the world are both females. And they were both, well, one's the daughter of the last living male, and one is the granddaughter of that last living male, or of that, like, yeah, the male that was last living. So, even if they do use, I don't know, yeah, if they do use Sudan's sperm in order to, like, impregnate one of the females, because of the fact that it'll be, like, incest-based, they're most likely not going to make it past the third generation. So, I think there is an extremely high chance that they are going to go extinct next year, or even at the end of this year, which is honestly really sad. But they're, like, technically they would be considered extinct now, because there's no chance of them being repopulated. Which is really sad, but it seems extremely likely now. A species that was considered extinct is going to end up existing again. It will most likely be, like, a sea creature. Like, it's probably gonna be, like, a sea... It's probably gonna be a sea creature. Because, like, they can live so long. And because of how vast the ocean is, like, it might live somewhere we just haven't explored yet. And I know, like a shrimp species was recently discovered. I can't remember the exact name, but it was like a panda shrimp or something, I believe. So maybe there will be like an extinct marine creature that is discovered again. This is the last one now, like, I promise. But they're going to genetically modify a form of, like, lizard and give it wings. Like, get the wings from an animal and, like, implant it on the back. Like they did with that ear on the rat. And they'd call it the first ever dragon. Wait, no, that wasn't the last one, actually. This is the last one. There's going to be a new form of proof that, like, proves that there's a God. And more people are going to convert to Christian than ever before. And then this will all be debunked. And then people will, like, revert back to atheism. Hope you guys enjoyed my predictions. They were mostly extremely weird. Yeah. Also, sorry to anyone who's watching this that lives in America. It doesn't even matter who wins the presidential debate. You're fucked either way. I don't like saying it, but I feel like it has to be said. So, maybe, like, vote for the less shitty option, which I would say is Kamala Harris. So, yeah. I don't normally, like, get into politics, especially when it's not even my country. But with this, because I have so many, like, American friends, please just pick Kamala Harris. Because, yes, you're fucked either way, but at least that's, like, less fucked, you know? So, yeah. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, la-di-da-di-da, you know what to do. And, yeah.